Okay, welcome everyone.
Welcome, welcome.
We are so excited, and I want to make sure we're on the right setting here. Can you guys see us okay?
Yes.
Shar says yes.
Okay, Shar is saying yes. Okay, welcome guys. Benny and Trent here, and we're so excited because this weekend we had our grand opening. And I know that we've been taking our products for a while now, but we are just so excited and we are ready to shout from the rooftops and share with people and take things to a new level. So we wanted to do a grand opening this weekend to connect with some of our customers, some of our associates, and some of our friends. And we had so much fun. We had people coming by. We made delicious brownies and treats, and we have some gift bags. You want to go grab one?
Yeah.
So we are going to do some prizes because who doesn't love prizes? So what we'd love is for everyone tonight, you are going in a draw for a prize. There are some people who couldn't make it. And if you're streaming, make sure you also comment, and we'll make sure we write down everyone's name. We're going to keep it open until Friday. And anybody on our team, send it to your people. We have a bunch of prizes left over, so we're going to send them out to you guys. And as I said, we're just really excited to share and be here and connect with everyone. We've got some amazing team members on tonight who are going to kind of share what's been opening up for them, as well as we've got a special guest who is amazing on here as well. But to kick things off, we just want to give you guys a lot of love and thank everyone for your support and for being here tonight. And I'm actually going to get my friend Shar to come on and share a little bit. So Charlotte and I have known each other a long time, and she has also started the business. But I just wanted Shar to come on and share a little bit about your experience, but also just, just kick things off because we love you, Shar.
Well, I love you too. Honestly, like part of why I'm here is because of how much I love Benny. So having the opportunity to see the vision of what direct sales can do and what network marketing is, like, I just want to show, like, this is just a normal house from what you can see here. Probably see some dirty dishes in the background if you looked hard enough, but this is a house that direct sales bought. I had an opportunity. My husband and I separated about 1.5 years ago. I had an opportunity to either go start somewhere fresh or buy the house and be the one to maintain that consistency for my kids. And I will never stop being blessed to know that direct marketing is real. Like, network marketing is real. You can make real career income from it. And so when Benny brought this opportunity to the table, I was ready to just try something new. The products are amazing. I just want to share something that is results oriented. Right now, everyone is tired of being tired, myself included. So I just said a minute ago about being on my own, like the mental toll that took didn't really leave me as me. And, I didn't make healthy choices. I probably sat on the couch eating chips and watching Netflix way too many like lonely nights. But like, I've just having the products bring me back to life has been amazing. And so when the opportunity was presented to me, honestly, if it was presented by anyone else, I don't know, I just knew that Benny is the one that I wanted to link arms with to say, okay, we've done this before, let's do it again. And she and I have been working together for years, never truly being together, like on separate teams with separate, no real reason that we were working together other than that we just love each other. But this is just kind of culminated. What word am I trying to say here?
Culminated.
Come together.
Come together in this like perfect world of right product, right place, right company, right people. And I just love working with her. And I just think if you're here for product info, she is just dove in and learned so much in such a short amount of time, but the products speak for themselves. It's been so fun to learn. And if you're here for business information, like in case you can't tell, I'm so happy. This has been such the right move. And we just are having so much fun growing and finding other passionate people to link arms with and just do life.
You bet. And Shar and I just came back from Salt Lake City, Utah. We were at our first Trinot convention. So we are just so excited about the products and the business. Tonight, we're going to start with the products and go over some of our favorite. And we have some of our amazing team members and ourselves that are going to share a little bit more about the products. And then at the end, we're going to dive into a little bit more about the business. So whether you're here to find out about the products or the business, we are going to go over it all tonight. I want to introduce to you, we have a very special guest, and I'm going to share why she is so special. So for me, one of the things that is so important is the products are amazing. And I have been in this direct sales space for 7 years. And for me, there are a few pillars. The one is the products have to be so amazing that I take them every day and I would give them to all my friends and family and shout it from the rooftops. Check. Yep. The next thing for me is that there needs to be a compensation plan so that people are able to make compensation from a business. And I love that. Check. Double check. This compensation plan, if you want to know more about it at the end, is amazing and unreal. We'll share some business testimonies. And then the third part for me is community and leadership. So the person I'm going to introduce you to next, her name is Miss Jennifer Dowd. And I came in looking for a mentor. And you know how sometimes they say the teacher will find you? Has anybody ever heard that saying before? Well, I feel like Jen found me. She is a heart leader. She is the tippity top in this company. She is an expert in business. She is an expert in the products. She is just amazing. And we are so blessed that we have gotten the opportunity to work with you. And I'm talking, you know, Jen has called me at 7 a.m. in the morning. She's called me at almost midnight on month end. That's the kind of leader she is. And both Charlotte and I, that is who we are. We are heart leaders and heart people. So
100%.
Jen, I'm going to get you to share a little bit about getting to work together, but just a little bit more about Trinot, the company. And we're all Canadian here, just to remind you. And a little bit about why now is such an exciting time to be part of this, this company, not only as a customer or if people are interested in the business.
Okay, I love it. Well, welcome everybody. I'm so excited to be here with you all. I feel like I'm the lucky one that found Benny. You guys have to know, Benny came into our team and I don't even know why I was the one that somebody called to meet Benny, but I'm so grateful that I was the one. As soon as I met her, I was like, oh my gosh, I can get down with this lady. Like we're going to do some things and we're going to have a whole lot of fun doing it. I just want you to know if I'm not having fun doing it, I'm probably not doing it. I've been a part of the industry for 17 years and I love this industry. I've helped over 200,000 businesses get started across 20 countries. And to me, like just watching the leader come out of people, watching people step into their greatness, it excites me beyond anything I could even describe. But Benny is that leader that when I saw her, I'm like, okay, let's go. And so it's a really special thing. I want to make sure that all of you know it's a really big deal to get to work with Benny. Benny has done so much in the industry before she ever came to the Trinot party, but to be able to be in the beginning inner circle with Benny, That is a big deal. And I would say it's a big deal when you're going to join with any big leader who's a seasoned leader in the industry, because Benny's coming and yeah, she's had to learn Trinont, but she knows how network marketing works. This is her strength zone. And so to be at the beginning of that is huge. To be in that inner circle, it's a big deal. And then it's kind of a big deal to be seeing this right now, just because of where the company is. So we started in 2013, just so you know. In 2018, we made the Inc. 500 list. Do you guys know what Inc. magazine is? Everybody knows? Okay. So really, if you're a company, especially in the United States, like your goal is to make that Inc. 500 list on your 5th year of business. And so we did that, and we didn't even just come in barely. We were number 23 in the products and services category, which is a really big deal. And then in 2019 and 2020, we made the Inc. 5000 list. And so we're in this place right now where we are not even 1% of the market share. Okay. But Inc. magazine has said we're growing at a 1,500% growth rate. So kind of think about that. I mean, that's a big deal. We are taking off like crazy with our momentum, but most of the world still hasn't heard about us. And let me just tell you about Canada. You guys, we just truly launched Canada this last summer. So Canada hasn't even been a thing for an entire year here. So when I talked to Benny, I was like, Benny, if you really want to do this, you don't even understand, like you and your team can own Canada. And when I look at Canada, so I built with a company called ACN for 11 years before I came to Trinont. I've been at Trinont for almost 7 years now. But when I built with my other company, I was so well aware that Canada is kind of the gateway to every other country. It is the craziest thing. And so just know we're getting ready to do a bunch of international expansion right now. We just had an amazing council meeting with our founders these last couple of weeks, and their plans are huge for what is going to happen this year. So if you're in a place and you're in a time where you're thinking, oh my gosh, you know what? There's more. I want more than what I'm getting. Maybe you want more time. Maybe you want more finances. You know, I would say there's never been a better time. Banks are closing. We have crazy things going on in our world right now. And I always say, I know you guys are in Canada, but I'm in the States, and I always say we can't control what happens in the White House, but we can control what happens in our house. And so I am all about people taking control of their finances in their own home. And I'm just going to throw this out there. One of the things that I know Benny and Trent saw this weekend in Shar when we were at our convention is they also got to see our wealth pillar. And so I love that Trinont has a wealth mastery piece where they're not just teaching us how to make money, which is amazing, by the way, but they're also teaching us how to save money, manage money, protect our money, and grow our money. And that's a really big deal, because I don't know where else in the network marketing industry that is happening. And so were you excited to see that piece, Benny?
So excited. And so Trent and I have been together. We celebrated our 1-year anniversary
About a month ago.
last month. And we had been dating for 6 months when we tried these products. We fell in love with the products, and we're both single parents. Between us, we have 4 children, and leaving a legacy for our kids, but also being able to create a life together where we can afford gas money and groceries and being able to take our kids on a vacation. That is real. And that was something that keeps us up at night. And you talk about signs. In August, we were on our 6-month anniversary. I had not even heard of Trinont yet, and his Jeep broke down. You guys, we were on our anniversary date. We were all dressed up. His old Jeep, by the way, now he has a new one, was broken down on the side of the road. We were kind of in the middle of nowhere. And you guys, we had to walk to a friend's house because the tow truck couldn't carry both of us. So here we are dressed up, and I could just see the look on his face. Like, how are we going to pay for this car repair? That was the kind of worry that we have as parents and as humans. So that's just a little bit about where we started. We're going to talk a little bit more about the business and the opportunity side at the end. But first, I just want to share a little, I'm going to share my slides and just tell you a few of the things that were really important for me about these products. So we actually just got off a call with 2 of our holistic nutritionists. We have about 5 holistic nutritionists on our team right now. Can you help me with that, babe? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
And that is a big deal. So these products are amazing.
Life-changing.
Life-changing. And you guys are going to hear some testimonies tonight. So Ternat actually means to change life with stealth. I'm going to show you guys a video later of one of my customers, newer customers, and they're feeling results within a couple of weeks. Just mind-blowing. And our products are commitment to quality. This was really important to me. So they're based on raw whole foods. And for those of you who don't know, synthetic vitamins make up the majority of the market. Anybody have this in their medicine cabinet, cupboards, wherever? I embarrassingly found these all over my house when I started with Ternat and started learning about synthetic vitamins. And what we've been learning from our holistic nutritionists is they're not bioavailable. So we're not going to be able to use those and we're not going to see results. So the easiest way to do that is to look at your multivitamin and look for vitamin C. And if it says ascorbic acid, that is a synthetic vitamin. So when you look at our Fortify and our antioxidant blend and our collagen, you'll actually see that it's real whole foods, which is amazing. We also have proprietary formulas. This means they are unique, and we have a scientific advisory board that come up with the best of the products. We have third-party validation. We have GMP certification, which stands for Good Manufacturing Practice, and independent lab testing. Those are why I love them. But more so, it's the hundreds and thousands of testimonies of these products actually working for people. So the other thing that we have is we really have a category for whatever you're looking for. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment. What is your biggest health goal or challenge this year? Is it fitness? Is it energy? Is it weight management, beauty, total wellness, digestion? You name it, we've got something that's going to help. We have this transparency promise. So that means there are no artificial colors, flavors, as we said, no synthetics, as well as everything is gluten-free. So I know that is really important for a lot of people, as well as sugar-free. So when I brought these supplements to my holistic nutritionist, her jaw dropped and she got on a call about the formulation. And within 5 days, she was having amazing results with the products, and she is now on our team. So we have teachers, we have holistic nutritionists. Trent's actually a drafter for an engineering company, and that's what we love. Is it really is for everyone. So that's just a little of the background of the products. And we have some special team members on here, and I'm so excited for Jen to be able to hear from them as well. And we're actually going to start with my first love, and that was the collagen. Jen, do you want to just give us a quick, some more information about why our collagen is so amazing? And then we're going to hear from 2 of our amazing team members.
Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to hold up the collagen because I have it on my desk right now. I don't even know if Benny knows this. I don't know if I told her or not, but I had surgery 3 days ago, and I have been downing this stuff because of the results I've seen with literally hundreds of people who have used this when they had surgery and the minimal scarring that they have. Okay. But I want to tell you about this. This is a type 1 hydrolyzed collagen. It is grass-fed bovine, which is super important. Not only is it type 1, which is what you want, but it also has hyaluronic acid in it. It has biotin in it. It has an antioxidant blend, and the antioxidant blend is really important. A lot of people don't understand with collagen that if you don't have enough vitamin C in your body, you can't even absorb or break down the collagen that you put into your body. Okay. So I want you to know we start losing collagen production in our 20s. And by the time we're 40 years old, most of us are not even producing collagen anymore. We're only getting it from the foods we eat, which is kind of scary. But think about it. I mean, as we age, most of these, I think almost everybody on here is a lady except for Trent. But ladies, what do we experience? Crepey skin, baggy skin, saggy skin, maybe thinning hair, brittle nails. Like we know on the outside we're missing collagen, but I feel like that is just telling us, something's going on the inside, because what's going on the inside is even more important. Collagen makes up our bone matrix. It makes up our gut lining. It makes up our connective tissues. It makes up our lean muscle mass. It helps us metabolize fat. There are so many things that we need collagen for. And so for me, this is like something that I will never miss taking, because I don't ever want to have osteoporosis or osteopenia. There's a whole bunch of reasons. So my mom takes this for her herniated discs in her back. Okay. I started taking it originally because I didn't want to look baggy and saggy. My husband takes it for his football injuries from his glory days, for his connective tissues in his knees. My daughter takes it so she doesn't get stretch marks while she's pregnant. So our whole family uses this one. We all have a different reason for using it, but it hands down is one of my very favorite products Trinite has. And it is our #1 seller, #1 right here. So Benny, I'm excited you have some testimonials here.
Yes, and I'm going to share first, because the reason I'm sitting here, you guys, is I literally, the words came out of my mouth. I'm open to something else, and this bottle of collagen landed in my lap about a week later, and I thought, okay, I'll take it. I'll see what happens. You guys, within a week, I was starting to feel it in my body. I had chronic plantar fasciitis for 7 years. I couldn't wear my cowboy boots. I couldn't wear high heels. I couldn't even wear my Blundstones. Those are like a West Coast shoe, Jen, by the way. Yeah. And I also could not grow my hair. You guys, I can't even fit my hair on the screen anymore. It's like so gorgeous. And I also had a hip injury from my glory days of being in aerobics in my 20s. And within 2 weeks, I could not believe the pain was gone. And it's now been about 6 months, and I still am amazed some days because I'm not always kind to my body. We were just traveling, and I have put it through tests. I've worn high heels, cowboy boots, all the things, and I feel fantastic. And then the other thing I noticed, you talked about scars. I had surgery 2.5 years ago, and I had scars that were just not doing anything. And I got out of the shower after about a week, and I kind of did a double take in the mirror, and they were fading. So I started taking pictures. You'll see them later. And then talking about connective tissue, we're going to get personal tonight. From my surgery, I actually lost feeling in my chest. It was a breast reduction. And my surgeon said that I would probably, it was like a 10% chance I would regain the connective tissue. And within 2.5 months, I was in the shower one day and I had feeling. And you guys, it felt like hailstones. Like I was like, what is this feeling? So I actually regained feeling from my surgery after 2.5 years. And that was about 2 months on the collagen. So I'm going to bring on one of our amazing team members. I'm going to bring on Tina, and then Loretta is next. And I just want you to share your experience on our collagen. Tina, are you there?
I'm here.
You look fabulous.
Thank you.
By the way, it's called Glow Collagen. So one of the side effects is you start glowing.
Mm-hmm. Just that's the hope, right?
I love it.
So I guess it's time to share my story. Everybody can hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. So in 2018, my story is similar to Benny's pain-wise. I took a really bad fall in December of 2018. We were out for dinner with friends. I actually fell in a pothole. It had snowed, and there was a skiff of snow over the ground. And I went to step off the curb to head to the car, and the snow was covering a manhole cover that somebody had actually left the lid off. And so I stepped right in it and flew. We have no idea how I didn't snap my ankle in half, but I landed on my right knee, my hip, my shoulder. I was just scraped from top to stern. And turned out I tore everything in my knee, my ACL, my MCL, like everything was torn to bits. So a year of physio, a year of healing. By December of 2019, we realized that I wasn't healing. So I was scheduled for surgery for the end of March 2020. So I'm sure you can all figure out at this point what happened. Our world shut down, no surgeries. So my surgery was canceled along with everybody else's. And a year and a half later, by the time I finally got into my surgeon again to see her, it had gotten so bad due to the tendons and the joints and all the muscles not healing that I was now in full blown arthritis and looking at a knee replacement. The tendons, the muscles, they weren't holding the knee together anymore. There was no fluid left between my knee bones. The joint was bone on bone, and it was actually starting to damage the bone. But here's the kicker. You're going to be 4 years before I can get you in because you can still walk. This is how our healthcare system in Canada works, Jen. So because I could still walk, even though it was barely 4-year wait, I was at the point when December last year, when Benny started taking these products. I don't know if you have the pictures, Benny, but I was in a full knee brace from mid-thigh to mid-calf. I covered my whole knee and most of my leg, and I started using a cane. Apparently that was still able to walk. So I'm watching Benny taking these products. I'm hearing about her plantar fasciitis. And I'm thinking, I didn't know Benny well, even though we were with the same company. I didn't know her well enough to reach out. And then I started thinking, what is wrong with me? If this is my savior, why not? So I touched base with Benny. End of January, I started taking our Glow. Within 2 weeks, I wasn't using a cane anymore. We're now a month and a half in, no brace, no cane, and I'm managing over 10,000 steps a day. I am just, when you talk about life-changing, it's life-changing. So the hope is I'm going to continue to take it and hopefully no knee surgery. We'll see what happens. So I'm very grateful, Benny. Thank you.
You're so welcome. I'm tearing up from
You made
that.
me tear up. from
That's amazing. Holy
And,
cow.
I've heard Jen say before, when you give your body what it needs, it can do miraculous things.
Yes.
And I know Tina heard Beth's story, who's on, and she has a very similar story. I have someone that is going to come on and share, and I am so excited. You guys, this is her first time sharing on a live. So I want you to throw some hearts in the comments. Loretta, will you come on and share your experience?
Yes, I think I will. I'll give it a good try. Okay, I guess my story is I was prescribed pharmaceuticals for my heart, and I started to notice that I was not able to do things. I was like, everything seemed like work. So I had no energy and I had chronic pain, and but not, nothing that I really paid attention to, but it was always hurting. And I saw Benny online, and she was talked about her, what was it? The foot thing that went away.
Plantar
And
fasciitis.
I thought to myself, well, I'm going to try it, just give it a go. Right. And within the first 3 days, 4 days, I started to feel different, like waking up again. And I thought, oh, this is interesting. And then I kept on taking it religiously at night. And then I realized a little while when I finished my first bottle, so about 2 weeks in, I thought, wait, my hip isn't hurting anymore. And I used to spend a fortune on, like Bengay and things that you'd put on it and take Tylenol and everything else. And then I thought, well, what if I could walk up the stairs again? Because I haven't been able to come up I'd have to use the elevator all the time. So then I decided I was going to walk up the hill from my house to a park. And I was able to do that. And I started to realize, oh my goodness, So anyway, I'm a believer in Glow. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite product. And I'm just anxiously waiting for my pina colada because I can't wait to try a new flavor. I think that's it.
Amazing. You did awesome.
Did I?
I got to see Loretta yesterday, and she is glowing from the inside out. She was radiating, has energy.
Oh.
Did you walk here yesterday to my house?
No, I got a ride.
Got a
But
ride.
I did walk home part way,
Yeah.
which would have been almost impossible before I started taking Glow. And so I actually walked home. It was a beautiful afternoon. And I actually walked home and it wasn't hard. And in my head, so what would be happening when I had to go for a long walk is in my head, I would be worried. I can't make it. Where am I going to rest? What if this? What if that? Like I was just in a real negative place. It's, I think I told you it was because I had to go on those pharmaceuticals. I didn't want to. And I hate medication. It just isn't my thing. But anyway, I think the Glow is sort of counteracting some of that. And I'm very, very happy because now I thought I can walk home. In fact, I was thinking I could probably almost have walked home from your house. I thought, well, that might have been a big, big moment, but howsoever. Myth the Oh, and I'd like to have a butt like that.
Oh, did I accidentally put share screen on?
You did.
Oh my gosh.
I
I'm
was
sorry,
like,
you guys.
something's happening here.
I did
It's
not
okay.
mean to do that. I'll stop share.
That's okay.
That was
We're
a
gonna
collagen before and after, but I didn't mean to show that. I'm so
we are
sorry.
going to share some before and afters after the testimony, so you will get to see some pictures as well. That is the Glow. I want to just hear in the comments, are you inspired by that? And
Yes.
put your hands up. Is there someone in your life you thought of after hearing those talks? I'm thinking of your mom right now.
Yes.
And this is why we're here, is when we say we want to shout from the rooftops, I want everyone like Loretta and Tina to be able to walk and live their best lives. So that is Glow. It is amazing. I'm just going to say a tiny bit about why this one is different. This one has 10 grams of protein. So if you're already taking a collagen, this one has 90% absorption. It is bioavailable. This is why we're seeing results. 10 grams of protein. Our antioxidant blend is real raw food. It has the hyaluronic acid in it. That's like the WD-40 for your joints. It's got a clinical dose of biotin in it. So you can see my hair. It is absolutely amazing. Our holistic nutritionists have looked at every single collagen label out there and they're like, no, this one is the best. So that's the Glow. Next, we're going to talk about Mr. Hartman's favorite product,
Favorite one.
which is my favorite product because you're my favorite person. And I'm going to take it away. You're going to talk about it and do a little demo.
All right.
And then after you share, we're going to have Krista come on and share hers. And then Beth, I'm going to get you to talk about Mojo, just lining you guys up.
Okay, so my favorite product is called Enrich, and it's a digestive enzyme blend. It's got 11 different digestive enzymes in it, and a prebiotic and a probiotic in it as well. So my story for this is I've had heartburn for most of my adult life. And when I first met Benny, we would eat and she'd ask me like, well, what gives you heartburn? So I would say, well, I'd name some foods. And she said, well, that's everything you eat. So, and it was just, I'd go to bed, lie down, I'd get heartburn, everything. So I started taking the Enrich, and within about 2 weeks, I'd say, Benny said to me, you haven't complained about heartburn for over a week now. And I thought about it. It's true. I hadn't. And now we're going on about 6 or 7 months later. And I had one bout of heartburn about a week and a half ago, but I had run out of Enrich and I hadn't been very consistent with it, and I paid the price. So what Enrich does is it just basically breaks down everything in your stomach. And what happens when you have processed or cooked food, it actually kills all the enzymes in the food. So if you're eating like natural raw foods, there's enzymes in there that'll break it down. But how many of you eat raw foods all the time? I think we all eat processed and cooked foods for most of our diets. So we need help digesting those. So we're gonna do a little demo here because it blew me away the first time I saw it. So we're gonna take some pudding. It is one of the most processed foods you can get. And you can see, we can turn that upside down and that's not going anywhere. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take just a couple of these digestive enzymes and pour them in there. And I think I'll get my assistant to help out with this. My beautiful assistant. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get you to stir that up and
Sure, I can stir that
Yeah.
up for you. And we like to
actually, you know
take
what? I'm
these-
gonna stir it up.
You stir it
I'm
up.
gonna let you.
So we take these about 5 to 10 minutes before we eat. And we had steak and salad and cooked veggies for dinner. And this normally would give him heartburn. And he's sitting here right here
No more.
now, no more. So I want to hear in the comments, what are some other common digestive issues, challenges that we have? A lot of people, we say we are what you eat, but we actually are what we digest. Our soil and nutrients are not the same. It would take about 8 oranges today to get the same amount of vitamin C from an orange 50 years ago. So I was someone who ate clean, I ate really well, but I was always tired. And when you're processing and digesting your food, digestion really is the cornerstone of health. It can help with your immune system, your hormone health. Has anybody ever heard of the gut-brain axis? Right? So lots of different things. We're going to let this sit for a minute and really do its work. And I'm going to get Krista to come on and share with us about her experience with the Enrich.
Hi, everybody. Nice to see
Hi, Krista.
you. I'm Krista. I'm from Port Alberni here on Vancouver Island. Actually, just raced home from Nanaimo, where we spent the day eating all the treats. Like, I go to the Rocky Mountain chocolate place. We go to the Colonel's popcorn stand. My dog now won't leave me alone because he's like, you've been gone all day. But I have, that's enough. I have IBS-C, so I struggle really bad with constipation. I have since I was a child, so I am always looking for stuff to help. So I'm like, enzymes, that sounds great. And honestly, I didn't expect much, but within 3 days, things were back to normal. Like, I have never been a normal poop-a-day person until now. And more importantly, actually, for me, I used to get terrible bloating and pain and cramping. I mean, you know, like, if you struggle with this, if you can't make things move in your belly, it just, you feel like a brick, like from, you know, my sternum down to my hips. It's like nothing's moving. So actually today, I forgot to bring my Enrich with me, and we ate, like I said, all the treats. We went and had barbecue at Smoke and George's, so good. And even my son said, Mom, did you bring the digestive enzymes? And I'm like, oh my God, no, I didn't. So I ate the things and I just kind of sat waiting. Guys, nothing happened. Like, I am in no pain. I even had a little bit of fried food. Like, so Trent, I like that you said when you're consistent, I think that's a really important thing with these products, is that I take quite a few of them now very consistently. And if I do indulge, sorry for the dog, it doesn't affect me like before. And I have not had a single day of pain and bloating since I started these enzymes in January. And that was my daily life, like, for years and years and years. So Jen, I loved how you said everyone in your family takes collagen for different reasons. So I did the same thing. I took the products, my collagen, my Renew, used Rejuvenate for a week, and I immediately put my entire family on it for a variety of things. You know, I got my chronic pain kiddo on it. I put my mom on it for her varicose veins. My sister's taking it for her hair. And actually, I just put my business partner on it because he has fibromyalgia really severely. And he is now going to be my Trinont business partner as well. I'm going to sign him up as an associate tomorrow. So
Amazing.
yeah, love it.
Amazing. And you guys, the first time I met Krista was on video, and I had only met you a few times before you had gotten your products, and you were sick a lot. You were lying in bed.
Yeah.
And you're glowing, like your skin, your
Thank you.
before and after pictures are amazing. Do you want to just share really quickly about your skin as well?
Oh yeah, that's a big one. I can't believe I forget it. And look, there's like, I've got all this new hair growth. It's just stunning. My hair's been thinning for years and years, but I've had psoriasis since I was 8 years old. And anybody with skin chronic conditions knows your gut plays a huge part in that, right? So again, I'm always looking for stuff. So I start taking my Glow, I get my Enrich, I'm taking all the things. And for the first time in my entire adult life, my legs are completely clear of psoriasis from hip to toe, which has never happened. Like not since I got it at 8 years old. So my arms are being a little more stubborn, I'm not gonna lie, but I think our healing process goes in layers, right? It's supporting our internal organs, our gut, our liver, our pancreas, the whole thing. It's gonna take a little while for this to clear, but I've never had clear legs. So I was buying some dresses today. Good spring clothes.
I
Well,
love it. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, so amazing. So Trent, you guys were sharing, this pudding is not the same. So it has liquefied.
So you remember that when I poured it the first time, there was nothing was coming out. Well, look at this now.
Hold it really high so people can see. There we go. You guys see that?
And
It is
look
cleaned
how
out.
clean that is. That's what it does to your guts.
It cleans you out. And, I had someone here today ask me, is that what's going to happen? Like, do I need to be close to the bathroom? And it does not do that. So it's just going to help with your full elimination, but you will stay, if you are regular, you'll just stay within your rhythm and just fully evacuate everything normally. So, and then Beth, who's going to share a little bit about Mojo. I know she has IBS and her symptoms have gone away as well. So that's amazing. We're going to just quickly talk about the Optimize. Do you have that one handy? I think it's right here. So
Right
this one, this is what I love about the journey of health is this one here. We were on a health talk with Mindy Diebel, who I just love. She's amazing. And she was sharing about her testimony with the the Optimize. And, you want your loved ones to feel good. And do you ever have that pet peeve of maybe a family member or a loved one? Well, mine for Trent is that he had this cough and it was this niggly cough and I was trying to figure out what to do. And Mindy Diebel shared about the Optimize and I said right away, let's try the Optimize for your cough. So the Optimize is a proteolytic enzyme and it is going to act like a Pac-Man on the rogue protein in your body and inflammation. It can also help with allergies, surgery, lots of different things. Jen might talk a little bit about it after. Do you want to share what happened?
Yeah, well, like Benny said, I had a cough. I think I got it right when the shutdowns happened for COVID, and I got a little bit of a cold, and then the cough just never went away. So it was a little tickling cough right here in my throat, and when I would talk too much, it would just come up. It wasn't like a coughing all the time, like hacking and wheezing, but more like a just as I'm coughing like every 30 seconds while I was talking. So I started taking the Optimize and I doubled my dose just to hit it really hard. And I was amazed because a week later, my cough was actually gone. And I had it for 2 years. So it's changed my life and it's made change Benny's life as well. So
it's amazing. I know Beth also takes this one as well. Jen Dowd, would you be able to share a snidbit on the Optimize?
Yep, I sure can. Okay, so I've changed locations because I decided to make myself some Mojo, just so you know. But yes, I love Optimize and I have kind of a crazy story with Optimize. So again, what Optimize is going to do, kind of think about it like this. When you take Enrich is making sure that you break down your food into the smallest molecule so that you can absorb the nutrition in your food, okay? If you're not producing enough digestive enzymes on your own and you're not taking Enrich, then what happens to all that food that is not broken down? Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to guess? It's going to start going into your blood. The yucky stuff is going to start going into your blood. And that can cause a host of issues, okay? And so I want you to think about it like this. The Enrich is meant to help you break everything down the way it's meant to be. The Optimize is to clean up the mess of when you did it wrong. Okay, so it's going to bypass the digestive tract and it's going to go right into the blood, and it's looking for rogue proteins to break down, scar tissue, fibrin to break down. It is absolutely amazing. This product was actually formulated for professional athletes. Steve Nash is who originally it was formulated for, to help them get back on the field or back into the game in half the amount of time after they had an injury. Okay, so I want you to think about it like this, and then I'll tell you my story. That I want you to think about, do any of you have pain somewhere in your body? Anybody have pain? Okay, so Beth has pain. Okay, so where's your pain at, Beth?
Primarily, well, let's say my knees right now. So I have pain everywhere because I have fibromyalgia.
Okay, so she has pain in her knees. Okay, and I want you to think about your metabolic enzymes are going to be down there trying to take care of that knee. Your body is naturally going to try to repair itself. But if you aren't digesting your proteins right, if you're not breaking down your foods right, the gut is always the body's number one concern. So it's going to leave the place that needs healing, and it's going to go to the gut to handle whatever you just ate. Now it's done dealing with the egg you just ate. Egg is a good thing to eat, but it's not a living food. It's dead. It's cooked, which means it has no digestive enzymes in it once it's cooked. So once it's done with your egg, it can go back down to the knee. But then the problem is you eat a bag of chips. And so now it's got to deal with the chips. And you know what? It could even be cooked broccoli. Broccoli is a great food, but the minute you cook it, it's dead. It doesn't have enzymes anymore. And so I just want you to know this enzymatic product is amazing because it's going to go into your blood and it's actually going to clean your blood up. Okay. Now I want to tell you my personal story. My daughter had a car accident. This was almost 4 years ago, and I actually shared a little bit of this story on stage this weekend. I couldn't have said the whole thing or I would have cried, but my daughter was in a horrific accident. She was going 65 and another car was going 65, and they hit each other at an intersection. Neither one of them saw each other, and the person in this car died. She didn't make it. And so my daughter made it. But she was literally broken from head to toe. I mean, it was bad. We thought she wasn't going to make it. And at that time, Trinont wasn't carrying this product, but we knew the formulator, and the formulator called me and said, honey, you've got to get Kaylee on this product. I promise you, if you will give it to her every 2 waking hours, she will have healing in half the amount of time. You just have to trust me. And so she sent it to me, and we gave it to Kaylee every 2 hours. So the only way I can gauge this is to tell you that she had casts on both of her legs because her ankles and her feet were so crushed and broken. And they told us those casts would come off at 3 months, and then she'd probably have to have surgery. And she likely wouldn't be able to go back to her 12-hour nursing shifts, maybe for like 9 months. She's an RN. I want you to know that those casts, when they went to recast her at her 1 month visit, they took x-rays and they came back in the room and said, I don't really know how to explain this, but we don't need to recast her. Her casts were off at 1 month, and at 9 weeks, she was back to her nursing, her 12-hour nursing shifts, never had to have a surgery. But still today, as long as she takes her Optimize at nighttime before she goes to bed, her feet do not swell when she does her 12-hour nursing shifts. Now, if she misses a night, the next day she comes home completely swollen. It's crazy. But anyway, they're amazing. I could tell you story after story with these, but I literally believe that those saved my girl. So anyway, obviously we don't claim to heal, treat, or cure anything. We can't ever claim to heal, treat, or cure anything. I want to make that really clear. But when you give the body what it needs, the body can do some pretty cool things.
So awesome. And I love that we get to learn something on all these calls that can really change lives. The last product we're going to talk about really quickly is our nootropics. So we have a Mojo as well as a Zest. And I think Jen's making a Mojo right now. Trent and I had one this afternoon because we've had a big weekend. This is a nootropic. So it is the precursor to your happy hormones, your dopamine. It is amazing for mood and energy. Put your hands up if you would like some more energy. So I was what I would say depleted. That is how I felt in September before the Mojo. This has been amazing for my energy as well as my mood. So I have anxiety as well as I'm a worrier. Any other worriers out there? So I have noticed since taking this product, I am more efficient. I have more energy. People start to get things done around the house. And in general, better moods. I know Charlotte's on here as well, and she's taken the Zest, and I feel like I have one of my friends back. She just really has come back to life with mental health stuff that we all deal with. I'm going to bring Beth on, and I know you love lots of different products, but I know that the Mojo has made a difference for you. Do you want to share a little bit of your story, Beth?
Sure, I'd love to. So, I mean, this company has changed everything for me. I mean, I cannot thank Benny enough for introducing me to them. I have fibromyalgia. I've had it since I was in my 20s. I also have osteoarthritis in my knees and in my thumb joints and a few other places in my body. And when I put my hand up and said, yes, I have pain everywhere, I actually don't anymore because of Glow and Enrich and Optimize. So I was so blown away by all of those that I kind of tried Mojo once or twice, but never really been consistent with it. And probably about 3 or 4 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, I decided, you know what, I'm going to start trying or using that. And I have one of the other things that was identified for me several months ago was that my A1C, my blood sugar was higher than it should be. So my A1C was a little high, not at the diabetic stage, but my doctor called me and said, I want you, to see if you can bring this down because it's too high. And if it keeps going up, then you're going to have a problem. So I'm like, okay, that's good. That's, enough of a wake up call for me. So I started to kind of try and pay attention to that. And one of the things, of course, that I stopped doing was drinking sugar in coffee. I would have a coffee, probably 3 or 4 of them in the morning, and it would barely make a dent in my level of energy. Now, I always figured it was a fibromyalgia, that I was just always tired. I could have a double espresso with chocolate and sugar and fall asleep half an hour later. After 3 coffees, I could have a 2-hour nap. It was just, that was the way I was. And then I tried and started to drink Mojo, and I started with the chocolate because I really don't like the flavor of coffee without some sweetener in it. And I didn't want to put artificial sweeteners. So I figured I'll go with the chocolate. It has stevia in it, which is a more natural sweetener. And okay, so I will go with that and I'll try that and see what I think. Well, I have found now that I have 1 Mojo, and within half an hour of drinking the Mojo, I'm not sitting in my chair feeling like I need to fall asleep and have a nap anymore. And I used to sit in my chair, have my coffee, and then I was out like a light for a while. I'm not doing that anymore. I also really like having Zest. Zest is a great one in the afternoon when you want a cool drink. I have that sense of focus. I can think clearly. I don't have what we call fibro fog, which is that when your brain just doesn't want to function anymore. I'm also, like I jokingly say, I'm the poster child for ADHD. Organization is a serious challenge for me. I'm finding that I'm better able to focus on what I'm trying to get done when I have Mojo or Zest, and it really has made a big difference. So yeah, I don't drink coffee anymore. I drink Mojo in the morning. So,
Amazing.
and I used to be a coffeeaholic.
Me too.
I love it. Okay, so we're going to just wrap up by sharing some photos to go along with those testimonies and share a little bit about the business. But I want to hear from you guys. Out of all those products we talked about, the Enrich, the Collagen, the Mojo, the Optimize, which one is jumping out at you and which one are you most excited about? I'm just going to share some photos to go along with some of these amazing testimonies. Okay. All right. So this is our friend Nicole. She's actually the one who shared Turnaught with me at first. You can see 2 weeks into taking the products, her body is changing, and she was on the Glow, the Mojo, and the Enrich. This is Trent's scale. He also released about 10 pounds in his first couple weeks.
Oh, I forgot to mention it.
I know. A great side effect of the Enrich is you're fully eliminating your food. This here is Leslie, one of our really good friends, who is blowing up the business right now, by the way. And you can see her varicose veins are starting to disappear after just a month. This is my very good friend, Nancy, who had surgery, and she was taking the collagen and the Optimize and Renew. And her surgeon actually brought the entire team in and was like, look how these are healing. This is my collagen results. You guys, I could not grow my hair past that shoulder length. And now I'm just in love with my hair. These are my scars. These are my nails. I absolutely love the collagen. This is Tina. You guys, isn't she glowing on camera tonight?
Amazing. Amazing.
This is Beth here. We didn't talk about the Rejuvenate amazing skin cream. Like every product here is amazing. We just tapped the surface of what there is. That's my face there. We have some testimony groups as well. So whoever invited you, or we'll make sure that you can get in there and do some research for yourself on what would be the best product. But I also want to take a minute and talk about the business side of things, because when you hear these stories, you just want to share with other people, right? Was there someone that you thought of tonight? I'd love to hear in your comments. I was actually thinking about your mom tonight too, because she's not yet on the collagen, and we need to get her on the collagen.
Yeah.
So there's a couple different ways you can get a hold of these products. There's associate or customer. And I just tell everyone, order as an associate. The main difference is you get a website. So what happens when you have something that you love, you can then share it with your loved ones. The bonus is we have 7 different ways to earn, and off customers is just one way of earning. There's some other savings that we can share with you as well, including subscription and buying more products. And that's either as customer or an associate. What I love is it doesn't matter who you are, if you're a drafter for an engineering company, or if you've been in the direct sales space, this business opportunity is life-changing as well. So I know Beth is on the call, Leslie, who's actually in Tofino, and she's in Tofino because she is now doing Turnaught, and she doesn't have to call in and ask for time off work. We also have a Jeep program, and you can have your car payments paid for every month. We're both driving Jeeps. We have helped over 13 people on our teams hit that Jade level and have the opportunity to be part of the Jeep program. I think we have a slide. Oh, here are our bundles. So as an associate, you also have access to these bundles. And I've been sharing with people that I have one regret with Turnaught. Do you want to hear it?
I want to hear it.
I did not get the platinum bundle. And that is my biggest regret. So I always tell people that, because you want to get that bundle. It has all the products. And as you heard tonight, when you hear the testimonies of the products, you want to try them yourself, or you think of someone else in your life. So that is my absolute favorite one. It is only available as an associate. The gold is also amazing, but there really is a bundle for everyone. The silver wellness has those 3 products that everyone loves. So that's another perk. So if you want, if you want us to share this with you, just put bundles in the comments. We'll make sure you get it to you. And remember, we said that this is our grand opening, so we have some surprises for you guys. So make sure you message us if you are interested in becoming an associate, because we have a special gift for you guys, an offer. And also, if you want to be a customer, we also have, remember we said we have prizes. So make sure you comment on the video. and reach out to us or whoever invited you, and we'll make sure we get you guys some prizes. Here are our Jeeps. Remember Trent's car was broken down?
I love this.
This is us. No more. We have reliable cars, you guys. We are real people driving real nice cars.
And also,
Love
just we forgot to mention too, that Jeep that broke down in the summer, I actually got in an accident right before Christmas, bad enough that it wrote the car off. So when we joined in December and we got to the first level to be able to get into the Jeep program, so I got a new Jeep right at the right time. It's like, it was perfect timing.
What other company can you be driving a Jeep within your first month of business? Leslie is that red Jeep right there. She drove it to Tofino today. Look at her face. And she had a goal of driving a Jeep by June. And she was in this Jeep in January. So the other thing that I have to mention, and I actually told Jen about this, was in August for our 6-month anniversary, I wrote down on this wine bottle an income goal that I had not reached in over a year. And what that meant was I was going into my savings. I was not able to put my son in karate in September. Things were not looking good. And I was looking for an opportunity. The cost of living was going up and my paycheck at my previous company was going down. I'm a single mom and I had one income. That was it. And Trinant has been the biggest blessing. We're also going to Mexico, which was our dream for his 50th birthday, which is next weekend.
Week.
And we really wanted to go, but it was not going to happen. We could barely afford Christmas, let alone a trip to Mexico for our birthdays. And if you're a parent, like you want Christmas to be awesome for your kids. This opportunity came right before Christmas and I was able to go buy my son the toy he really, really wanted for Christmas. And I wasn't sure how I was going to make that happen without this. So when we say the products are life-changing, the opportunity is life-changing, we are seeing team members win and we're winning ourselves. So if you know me, I have a huge heart. My background is actually social work. And that is what I love, is that we are making a huge difference in people's lives, not only about the products, but also the business. And there are 7 different ways to earn in this company, and I have experienced every single one. So I have outpaced my income in my previous company after 2 months in business, and the best is yet to come. So if you are curious about the products, just sign up as an associate. You'll get a website. And then when you start having amazing results, you can share with your people as well. And who doesn't want an additional income stream, right? Jen, do you want to say just any last words about the business side?
Yeah, I just want to say that Canada is growing faster than any geographical area in our company right now. It's like one of those things where you know that if you don't talk to somebody about Trinant, somebody else is going to talk to somebody about Trinant, because it is literally moving like a wildfire in Canada right now. So when I say timing is amazing, timing is truly amazing. It is a ground floor chance, but ultimately, I mean, it's about you. It's about where you at. Are you in a place where you wish you had time leverage? I'm going to tell you right now, as a mama and a Mimi, I love that I can work from right here. I can be wherever I want. I can be in Hawaii with my grandbabies. They live in Hawaii, and I don't have to ask a boss off for, time off for work. I can go and I can work this around my grandbaby's schedule. I love that. I love that I can work from home. I love that I can work from the mountains. I can work from the beach, wherever. That to me is golden. That is just absolutely golden. But also, I love that I will get paid forever, however hard I work. So just know, in our bigger compensation plan side of what we do, and we can go over it with you if you're interested, you can earn anywhere from $600 a month at our first position And this is aside from just your personal commissions from sharing products. You can earn anywhere from $600 a month all the way up to over $100,000 a month. And so I love that there's not somebody saying, hey, this is how much your time is worth. I love that I was a stay-at-home mom for 15 years. You guys, my story is my favorite because I was a beauty school dropout, a college dropout, no credentials, nothing. And with my husband and I were able to just build something, just working hard and sharing and helping people as we did it, and created a life on our terms. And it's amazing. So what I'm passionate about is helping other people create that life on their terms. So what I would love to do is I would love to see, just drop it in the chat. If you're more interested in the product side, drop products. If you're more interested in the business side, drop business. I'm always interested to see what people say. But, you know, here's the thing. If you're going to talk about the products, you might as well get paid for talking about them. That's my opinion.
We have someone saying 50-50, and I think that is one of the sweet spots.
Yeah.
Because, you know, being a product of the product, and it's not only your testimonies, it's the testimonies of your loved ones. And it's the testimonies of people you haven't even met yet. Tina and I didn't know each other in December. And here's the thing, is that's one of the reasons we wanted to do a grand opening, is because if we don't share, we're not able to impact more lives. And you never know the next 2 single parents that are going to come on Ternaunt and be driving cars that they're not worried are going to break down. The other thing is we actually live almost an hour apart from each other, you guys. So driving is important because that's how we get to spend time together and with our families too. So we're going to wrap things up. We know it's a Sunday night. We know we went over, but this is just how excited we are, you guys. And I want to thank every team member who's on here. I had another testimony from a customer who we listened to it while we were eating dinner tonight, and we were in tears. She was just like, I am so grateful you shared. So that's why we're here tonight. So thank you, Jen. Once again,
You're
We
so
love you.
welcome.
we love you so much. And that's the kind of love there is at this company. And there is room at the top for everyone, which is why I love this space. I've been able to make direct sales my career, to be home with my baby. And also, you know, what we're creating is generational wealth for our family and to live our best lives. And we want everyone to have that as well. So thank you so much for joining us. If you're watching the replay or recording, make sure you reach back out to us so we can put you in a draw for prizes, because it's our birthday month.
It's our birthday month.
I
We
love
have
that.
equal birthdays, the 25th and the 26th. So we are both Aries. We are both fiery, and we've got a lot of love. So thank you for tuning in, and we love you guys.
Happy birthday, you guys.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye everyone.